SEC speeches.
Woo!
This year we've been 12 candidates, and today they'll be giving you their speech on why they should be elected. And tomorrow the elections will be taking place during Mentor. And make sure you're all there to vote. Some more voting information for you.
So basically the way that the voting works and the weight of each vote is that grade 9 votes count for 1, grade 10 and grade 12 votes count for 2, and grade 11 and teacher votes count for 3. And also the way the voting will work is that Christian and I will be the ones who are counting the ballots for the voting, and that's it. That's the only way we're getting results, just so everyone knows.
So just show up to Mentor tomorrow and make sure you all vote, and you'll be able to vote for every single position. Okay, so today, so for everyone who's doing a speech today, you only have 1 minute to speak, and Emil Shen will be timing, and she'll also give you a 10-second countdown. But you can't go over that time.
Yeah. And for all the audience who's watching these speeches, please listen to the speeches carefully, see what the candidates are saying, and please make an informed decision when you vote tomorrow. That's really important.
So the order that we'll be having the speeches today is, first off, Head of Communications, Sabrina Levine, Gibran Ahmed, Simon Chen, Katie Hicks, Morgan, and then Andrew Bird.
If you guys can just come up here, please. Stop, because we want to start and get this done with. So, first off, we have Sabrina.
I ripped it first. Hello, people. As mentioned by the lovely Nayantara, my name is Sabrina. At BVG, I've had many other names: Sabs, Sabsquatch, Gertrude. But now, with your support, I can have one that I've wanted ever since I walked into my first assembly here at BVG. That's Head of Communications. I don't know what it is about the assembly folks. Maybe it's their positivity on those dreaded Monday mornings, the imaginative quotes of the day, or the awkward moments when they can't pronounce the name of the announcements. Anyways, I think they're pretty boss. I'd love to be one of them. What qualifies me? Well, I know for one thing that I connect well with people, and I know how to get on their level. And that's really what communication is all about, in my honest opinion. I've always been really comfortable with public speaking. I got a love for the spotlight, Hamlet 2012. And for anyone that knows me, I talk a lot. This position is meant for me. In fact, I even want to go into a communications-centered career when I'm older. You know, like television, film, and the like. Yeah, I'm saying that this is all I want to do with my life. So please, pleasey pies, cherry on top, vote for me. Thank you.
Dream, or wanted a vision. There on the plains of Kenya in the heart of the Masai Mara, did I have an epiphany. That assembly could be more than just a slew of words thrown at you, calling it announcements. And as the Masai giraffe munched on the leaves of the tallest tree, did I think of what assembly means. A joyous time, a time for gathering, a time of rejoice, 15 minutes to hear my beautiful voice. And just like the vulture released his bowels, did it hit me that I could be the one to bring a new chapter to Assembly school-wide. Had it not been for the plays, the debates, the speeches, the multi-united nations that have prepared me for the task at hand, would I not be ready. But I am. Because I am creative. Creativity is my passion. Humor is my standard. Ingenuity is my ability. And speech is my goal. For me, it's not what assemblies can be, it's what assemblies should be. So ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to vote Gibran Ahmed for Head of Communications. Thank you.
I'll vote for you. Ladies and gentlemen, for who I am, it's just not important. It's about what I can bring to the community. Bravery, intelligence, how funny you are, doesn't mean anything if you cannot do anything to change this community for better. I'm here to provide results, not empty promises. I'm here to offer, not to beg. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Went before us, and ordeal of the most grievous kind. Went before us many, many long weeks before the final exam. You may ask, what is our aim? It's victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all the communication difficulties. victory, however long and boring, which is not, assembly maybe. But without victory, there is no survival. And then I'll be there with you, making assembly the even more enjoyable experience for you. I'll be there alongside with you, providing you with all the information you need for success. Vote for me, vote for Simon Chen, for what I will bring the most use and experience out of communication.
Hi guys, my name is Katie and I'm running for head of communications. The first part of that's probably something all of you have heard enough times this year. Between Free the Children and the play, I'm up here almost as much as Alex and Elena. And let's be honest, back in September, I know I wasn't the best at announcements. I'm sure you all remember the constant swaying, awkward pauses, and let's not forget that weird high-pitched thank you with an awkward skip off to the side as we tried to run away. But thankfully times have changed, and hopefully a lot less of you are thinking, when will this girl stop talking so I can go to the cafe and grab a cookie before my next class? So I know I have a tough act to follow, but if chosen for head of communications, I'm going to do my best to live up to Alex and Elena, and I hope to make grabbing your blazers and straightening your ties a lot more worthwhile. So, to finish with the classic line of the day, quote of the day, sorry. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but when you vote, vote for Katie.
Good day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan Hayden Kent, and I'm here today to ask you for your support in my bid as head of communications. Through my experience in Australia, I believe I have the necessary qualifications for my role and duty as head of communications and be the informant for you, because you want to know the real information that's going on in our school. I can also promise that, if elected, that would be my last terrible pun, because really, how much can a koala bear? Raised in Australia, and now I'm here in Canada to provide your communicative needs. So, ladies and gentlemen, vote Aussie this election day and help me help you have great assemblies next year.
My fellow classmates, teachers, other faculty members, I'm here today to garner your support in the upcoming elections. For those of you who don't know me, first of all, that's very unfortunate. And second, my name is Andrew Bird and I'm here to be your next head of communications. Now, before we begin, I'd just like to say, I didn't write a speech. I didn't come up here with a bunch of recited, phony promises. I came here today as the real Andrew Bird to get your votes. Because I feel as a head of communications, you must be able to think on your feet and connect with your audience. Now, what separates me from the rest of these great candidates? I believe it's my drive. The drive to be the best, like no one ever was. And I believe that it is the best that this school deserves. Therefore, because I only have 10 seconds left, I will be brief. Vote for me tomorrow to be head of communications, and always remember, keep your stick on the ice. Thank you.
Next year, head of finance, William Yu. He's already won the election, but he has to speak up.
Alright, good afternoon. My name is William, and I want to be your head of finance and treasurer. Now, what do you think makes a good head of finance and treasurer? Well, I think he or she needs to be knowledgeable in the field of finance and economics, and he or she needs to have outstanding leadership qualities. Yes, right? Good. Well, but most importantly, we need someone who is passionate for this position. We need someone like me. I am qualified because I am diligent, I'm disciplined, and I'm organized. I like to set a goal for myself, and I work my hardest to achieve that goal. Now, in the past year, I've been on the Round Square committee, and the past March break, I just came back from a Round Square service project in Peru. And this upcoming summer, I've organized a Red Cross service project to help children who are living in poverty. If I'm elected to be your head of finance and economics, I guarantee you will not be disappointed, because I have what it takes to be your head of finance and economics.
4 people running for community service, please come up here.
Stephanie Mersani, Aishwarya Haram, Dina Curry, and
Okay. Hi, I'm Stephanie, and most of you already know this year I was co-head of community service. I have over 300 hours and volunteer at a hospital weekly. I got the privilege to work with Emily and Adriana, who taught me several things such as how to contact coordinators and engage more students. I learned so much this year as I ran Feed the Hungry, designed the board, and helped organize a yearly event like D3 and Nicholas Tribe. Next year, I want to get the Community Service Committee actively participating and working together to find new events. I also want to include some long-term volunteer opportunities, such as volunteering at hospitals and animal shelters. I want to share with you my passion and expand student opportunities. So vote for me, Head of Community Service. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Aishwarya Heron and I want to be your Head of Community Service. I believe that community service is important because we're all so lucky and privileged and we should give back to our community and those less fortunate. I've been volunteering since I was younger, and I've volunteered at events at my old school, at Baby Glen, and events such as Spread the Love and the Toronto Flamenco Festival. I recently went on the Costa Rica Service Project, which any grade 9s or 10s should totally do next year because it's amazing. And I've also volunteered for the past 5 months at the South Asian Autism Awareness Center, and also I'm part of the youth group for the International Medical Health Organization of Canada. If I was your head, I would do my best to bring new exciting initiatives for you and promote community service in a fun and creative way. Thanks, and don't forget to vote for me.
Hi, I'm Davina Puri, and I'm running for Head of Community Service. Why me? Well, community service has always been a passion for me. I haven't just done community service in Toronto, I've done it in England and India through Helping Hands International. I've also volunteered at a variety of places in Toronto. From working with kids to sorting out food, I've had very hands-on experiences. I've given out blankets, sorted clothing, and fed the homeless through a variety of charities. These experiences have really affected me and made me more grateful. If I were to be elected, I would want everyone to have these experiences. I would do this by getting the student body to choose charities we volunteer at, and by volunteering at a variety of places, like animal shelters and old age homes. And finally, I would like to incorporate more fun events at the school like D3, so you learn more about your community, initiatives that you can take, all while getting community service. Remember, on May 8th, vote Davina Puri as Head of Community Service.
Good afternoon. My name is Nanda Ariana, aka Pigeon Prince, aka DJ Naughty Nams, aka Executive Head of Spanish Club, and I am running for your Head of Community Service. I have over 120 hours of community service helping in Feed the Hungry, the Peru Service Project, and various marathons. While volunteering, I have learned not only about my community, but also about myself. For example, at Feed the Hungry, I learned that I'm a really good and speedy dishwasher. I am intelligent, perceptive, and assiduous, which are all qualities that a leader must have in order to represent you, the students. Some ideas that I have for next year are more new service options, commencing a committee to coordinate service opportunities, and lastly, I will encourage different people to do different service opportunities. Surely our aims coincide because we are all here to prepare for the future years, and most importantly, make our community a better place. If you vote Nanda Ariana for Head of Community Service, you can consider your community served.
Candidates for the heads of Brown Square, come up please. Keith, Daniel, Kenji, and Lucy. And we'll be starting with Keaton.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Keaton, and I'm running for Head of Brown Square this year. Why should you select me? What qualifies me as a leader for Brown Square? Let me tell you. Over these past 2 years, I've had multiple experiences with Brown Square. In grade 9, I went on the Americas Conference to Appleby College. This year, I went on 2 trips that both took me outside of Canada. My first trip was a 2-week service project with 20 other students from Baby Glen to Costa Rica. My most recent journey was to Africa. I went with 5 other students from Baby Glen and students from all around the world, from schools in Peru, England, Nairobi, Australia, and many more. I hope over this next year, I can share all of my experiences with you, and you can have experiences of your own. I want to show you that I can make every trip worth it. Because even though an international conference can cost thousands, Having the experience of a lifetime is priceless. Thank you.
So I was wondering how Round Square got its name. Some mysterious Da Vinci Code Brotherhood reference? Perhaps, or so I thought. I must confess, after being involved in Round Square the last 2 years, I wanted to know why they call Round Square Round Square. I had this profound vision of a deep meaning of international cooperation so intense that they could make a square round. Turns out it was named after a building. Simple, huh? Here are my 3 simple reasons as to why I would like to be head of Round Square. I proudly represented BVG at the 2011 conference in Montreal, where I made great connections. I'm currently a Round Square committee member, and just in case you might think I'm a little lean on experience, me being a grade 9 and all, I will be one of 100 students from around the world at Pearson College in Victoria, BC this summer, learning youth leadership skills that are sure to take the greenness out of my candidacy. Thank you for listening. My name is Danielle D'Alessandro, and I'd be honored to have your vote.
Hi, my name is Kenji, and I'm going to run for your head of Round Square. So I'd just like to start off with telling you all a story. This past March break, I went on the Costa Rica Service Project, and I met this girl named Chatham. And on our second last day there, she gave me this toy. It was probably one of her only toys. The next day, when I brought in my donations to her and her family, her and her mom came up to me and gave me a huge hug, and they kept saying thank you. And I got this feeling that I've made a difference to this family. I can see what I've done. And that feeling is completely indescribable. If you've ever been on a service project, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now I'd like to try and give you all the opportunity to go on a service project or a conference. I like to do that by creating a scholarship at Round Square. I get the money from doing things like tie-dye days and PJ days, and I move away from the bake sales that happen all too often. So thank you, and vote for me.
Hi, Lucy. Hi everyone, my name is Lucy Kim. I'm running for head of Round Square. I know a lot of you had experience with Round Square before, whether it being the trips or the bake sales we do or like International Week. And some of you know, but I've been on 4 service trips to India, Peru, Kenya, and Hungary. And through these trips, I learned many valuable lessons and life skills. I definitely want to share all these with you and make sure that all of you guys have the same opportunity that I did. I've developed leadership skills through extracurricular activities, and I have some really great ideas for next year. And I'm definitely open to your suggestions as well. This past year, Boris and Daniel did an amazing job as the co-heads around the square, and I really want to continue all their hard work. So vote for Lucy Kim for your next head around the square.
We have heads of media, Alexander Wong, Ali Malak Sabet, Chloe Jia, and Joe.
Hi, my name is Alex Wong. So, what do you look in a head of media? A camera helps. Say cheese. But everyone has a camera, and apparently Instagram makes you a good photographer. But anyway, what about the real photo and video editing skills? I know how to use Sony Vegas, Adobe Flash, Photoshop, and Movie Maker, but please don't use that. That's a terrible program. With those skills, I've won a film fest and photography contest back in grade 9, and I won $100. So with those qualifications, I think I'm best for this job. And one more thing. Newly acclaimed heads of arts, Anthony Panetta and Justin Lee, are also my best friends. Just imagine the teamwork and coordination that the three of us would have on this committee. Thank you. Vote for Alex Wong.
I'm Ali Malik Sabet. As Vice of Media, I've been developing a website called BVG Hub for BVG students that will enable them to access all pictures taken from events. BVG Hub also lets a student to be more involved in the media and allows them to upload any pictures they have taken. The website is almost ready to be launched, and more than 1,000 pictures have been resized and uploaded to it. Polling, forum, and video sharing are only some features of this website to name. Students can easily sign into this secure website and check announcements, the school newspaper, and information about the school clubs. If chosen as head of media, I will finalize the website and make it available to all the students by the first month of school. I also have some amazing new ideas for next year. If you would like to know a little bit more about my portfolio and skills, just Google Ali Nayaksabet and check out my website. Vote for Ali Nayaksabet for Head of Media. Thank you.
I don't know why everyone's doing down there, but anyway. My name is Chloe, and I'm running to be head of media for next year. So why am I the best candidate, you ask? I'm approachable, and I'm always open to new ideas. Also, being on the SEC this year as co-head of Yearbook with Rachel, I want to take my leadership, creative, and technical skills to the next level as head of media next year. And I also want to continue Richard's legacy with my eye for aesthetics and attention to detail. My passions ranges from photography to just designing various things on Photoshop. And to control media is a true privilege, which cannot be taken for granted, obviously. And my goal is to keep the student body constantly inspired. I won't make any empty promises that I can't fulfill, but I can promise you that I will put my best effort into making 2012 to 2013 a vibrant year. Vote for Chloe Chan, and this is for Yearbook.
Hi everybody. So what do excellent photography skills, easy photo managing abilities, and fun, quirky, approachable qualities have in common? I'll tell you now, it's an iPhone. Actually, I'm just joking. While I may not be a user-friendly smartphone, I am a person-friendly candidate ready for next year's head of media. Why should you do it for me, you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. I have a passion for media and also first-hand event photography experience. Along with that, I volunteer work in the field, such as working at the AGO with their Pablo Picasso exhibit, and also working as a volunteer photographer for New York General Hospital's volunteer newspaper. Along with that, I'm in many art clubs at school, such as Art Council, Symphonic Band, Book Club, Media Squad, and also Photography Club. Along with that, I also have leadership experience, such as heading this year's Amnesty International. I won the Youth Philanthropy Initiative. I was last year's Green Art representative of Student Life Council, and lastly, I have been appointed next year's head of photography. All in all, my name is Sterling, and please vote for me for next year's head of media.
Next up are the candidates for head of events: Asher Singh, Brandon Carlson, Madison Djokovic,
Hey everybody, I'm Asha, and I'm in grade 10. But you know what? That doesn't matter, because I like to have fun, and I also like planning and organizing events. I know you guys hear this all the time, but I'm determined, hardworking, and I'm enthusiastic, which are really important leadership qualities, and I can also lead groups. Now, what are my ideas for next year? Well, I'd like to move SEMI to the middle of the year, and I'd also like to expand the events committee so that it works with other SEC committees to plan school events. Now, I would like to share all my ideas with you next year as your head of events, so vote for me, Asha Singh, as your head of events next year, because I promise I will make next year unforgettable.
So my name is Raina Carlson, and for the past 3 years, I've been a committed member of the events committee and have also received the SEC Appreciation Award for my contributions. Over these years, I've gained a lot of experience and a strong sense of what the events committee is all about, but I've also gained a passion. I'm hardworking, organized, outgoing, and I will never leave a task unfinished. If elected, I promise to give 100% of my best effort into making the ideas of the student body come to life. In order to make next year amazing, I've spent the past month speaking to everyone, from venue owners to students to Mr. All. And the one thing I really want to make happen next year is an off-property semi-formal. Walking out of these doors next year, I want to leave knowing I've made a lasting difference on a community that's given me so much. So let's make next year a great one, and vote Raina Carlson for head of events.
Hi guys, I'm Anna Zdravkovic, and I'm running to be next year's head of events. I think I'm a good candidate for this position because I'm creative, hardworking, organized, and friendly. I've been on the events committee since grade 9 and attended every single dance throughout high school, so I'm really dedicated to the committee. From setup to cleanup, I know the entire drill. I also have tons of great ideas from venues to themes, and I'm really looking forward to sharing them, hopefully with my future co-head and the teachers. I want to keep up the great work this year's head of events have been doing, and hopefully get more and more people on the events committee and lots of attendance to dances. So please vote for me for next year's head of events, and I promise you won't regret it.
Keep the beat. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do a rap for this speech, and then I wrote myself. Okay, so guys, can you stop? Okay, right. Okay. Welcome to the club, students, teachers, and friends. Vicky White is in the house. This is where your journey bends. What's Victoria's secret? I like so many things. It's time the SEC made room to spread my wings. I love music and food, plus parties and more. I got lots of cool fun ideas in store. We have so much work, assignments and tests. Don't you want a little break and release some stress? Everyone wants some fun. I'll guarantee a blast. I promise the baby Glenn memories will last. So why should you vote me as your co-party girl? Just wait and see, and I'll give it a whirl. Don't hesitate, waste your time. It doesn't cost a dime to think about your votes while I'm rapping this rhyme. Our future is bright. Give 2,000%. Vote for Victoria White as your head of events.
Next, can we please have the 5 candidates for heads of fundraising? Chloe and Pradeepa, Taylor, and Pooya.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chloe Lipson, and I'm running for the position of head of fundraising. I believe that I'm a great candidate for this position because I've had a lot of experience, such as being a counselor in training at camp this summer, being a part of the student council in grade 8 as the position of head of Trudeau, and helping with various leadership committees around the school, such as costumes, Free the Children, events, and fundraising. Being a part of the fundraising committee for 2 years has allowed me to watch what the heads of fundraising do, and I would be honored to take on that role. I have also been a part of many events which have allowed me to prove my leadership skills and improve them as well. I am motivated, dedicated, approachable, and hardworking, and after being a member of the Student Council in grade 8, I am prepared for the responsibility that I'm about to take on. This is my 2nd year running for head of fundraising, and even though I didn't win last year, I didn't get discouraged. I am still very dedicated to the position. I would love to have the opportunity to be on the SEC for my final year of high school, so vote for me.
Hi, I'm Amrita, and I'm running for next year's head of fundraising. When you think fundraising, you think of a better community. And as a school, I feel we focus more on the global community more than the local community. If I get chosen as head of fundraising, I want to focus on localizing. I want to target grassroots or smaller charities and the people around the Baby Glen and Toronto area. Even though the bigger charities are a good cause, I feel we make a greater difference than smaller charities. For example, foundations like World Vision, which is a huge charity we donate to, has only about 40% of the funds go to the actual cause. We get a greater satisfaction and more inspiration through these local charities that don't get as much support. That's basically what philanthropy is about. If you vote for me, I promise to localize and change the way we fundraise to have more fun student involvement. So remember, if you want to change for the better, vote Amrita for head of fundraising.
Good afternoon, my name is Pradeepa. I would like to be your head of fundraising. What makes me stand out from these other participants are my qualifications. I am approachable, outgoing, and considerate. If you elect me as your head of fundraising, I will take everyone's opinions and ideas into account. I have had multiple experiences with fundraising. For example, I'm a regular donator to the Daily Bread Food Bank, and I have participated in many other fundraising events. In my own neighborhood, I have raised lots of money for my school and by donating to the new school design. As your head of fundraising, I will make fundraising events more enjoyable for everyone. Vote for me. I'm Pradeepa Kumarasamy, the raging tsunami.
If you've ever gone on a service project or volunteered where you directly see what impact you've made, you understand the amount of satisfaction and gratitude you'd feel at the end of the day. It's unreal. I love helping people. It's something I really enjoy. I won't stop until I can put a smile on your face. My vision of the fundraising committee is to build a stronger bond on top of the great job Sarita and Joanna have done this year. I want to bring some new ideas, and I've been talking to Mr. Alt about the possibility of 2 civvies per month with maximum participation, as well as working with other clubs and committees, for example, the recent YPI project. Instead of there only being one winner, the runner-up could receive a month of civvies money to their charity. I'd like to focus on a smaller group of charities instead of a vast variety. This way I feel we can make a bigger impact. I'm a really friendly person and approachable. I'm open to all sorts of ideas. Seriously, if you don't know me, meet me by the piano after assembly. Let's be best friends.
Hi, my name's Taylor Young and I'm running for head of fundraising. So this year as one of your heads of Free the Children, I've had a lot of experience running fundraisers like Candygrams and even creating them, like with Cookie Grams and Hershey Rosebuds for Mother's Day. So these experiences have made me really familiar with the allocation and organization of resources to create successful fundraisers. And next year, there's nothing I'd like better than to continue to generate funds for worthwhile causes. So if elected, I will hold open fundraising meetings that anyone can come to vote on or to suggest charities or fundraisers. Because although I have a lot of new ideas, I also value yours. I'm also proposing to have some new themed Civvies Days where the funds donated will go to charities whose causes suit the theme. For example, for something like Pajama Day, we could donate to a charity called Sleeping Children Around the World who donate bed kits to children in developing countries. Please vote Taylor Young for head of fundraising, and thanks for your consideration.
Next we have candidates for head of grad. Haley Moses, Bree Menon, and Emily Gaeta.
My name is Haley Moses and I am running for head of grad. Being elected for this position is a goal that I've always had. Although I've only spent 3 years at this school, I'm determined to take this role seriously and make grade 12 rule. I'm creative, outgoing, and open to ideas that are exciting and new, while allowing for our special grad traditions to continue. This is a huge job with the responsibility of managing time and schedules, but given my strong work ethic, I have the necessary tools. I believe that I am capable of making our grad year one to remember by jam-packing it with events and activities starting right in September. I work well with others, and with the co-chair by my side, grade 12 will surely be an amazing ride. I will make our last year unforgettable, from dress-up days to prom and everything in between, so please vote for me as head of grad 2013.
Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Bree, and I would like you to vote for me for next year's head of grad. I think that I would be a good choice in this position because I'm very organized, creative, and a really hard worker. I've helped plan and organize many different events like the play, fashion shows at Vaughan Mills, and charity events at the zoo. From doing all these different things, I have a lot of experience with working with others and working hard under pressure. If elected, I will do everything I possibly can to incorporate all of your ideas in making our prom something we'll remember for the rest of our lives. I've been at Bayview Glen my entire life and would love to make our last year amazing. I have been a part of this community for 14 years and would love the opportunity to give back. I have basically known a lot of you my whole life, and we will all be separating soon, so I really want to make our last year really memorable. So please vote for me for next year's head of grad.
Hi, Grads 2013. I'm Emily Gaeta, and I'm running for head of grad. I've been at Bayview Glen for 15 years, and I'm proud to call it my second home. We've made countless memories and such incredible friendships, and next year's our chance to reflect on everything we've achieved and celebrate what we have to look forward to. I'm super approachable, outgoing, and willing to listen to any ideas you may have. My goal is to make next year the most memorable, fun-filled, exciting experience of your entire life. So remember, you can't spell grad without G-A-D, which coincidentally are in Gaeta, which coincidentally is my last name. And without those 3 letters, you only have R. So are you going to vote for Emily Gaeta for head of grad?
Just a reminder to everyone that this position is only to be voted by grade 11s, so grade 11s are the ones going to be voted.
Okay, so now we have candidates for male head of athletics. Callum Scott, Keelan, and Gray Musel.
Alright, good afternoon teachers, students, and athletes. My name is Callum Scott and I'm running for the role of head of athletics. I feel I'm right for this role because I'm dedicated, loyal, and fair. I have a strong, unbreakable passion towards sports. And if you give me this chance, I will not let you down. I had the pleasure of being this year's head of Mackenzie, and it taught me a lot and gave me the knowledge and skills needed for the role. People ask me why I'm not running for a record-breaking third year as head of Mackenzie. Even though I enjoyed being head of Mackenzie, I realized I want to focus on the tournament and getting people from all houses involved. I know I've been that drop of water in the blue Mackenzie Ocean, but now I'm more than that. Individually, I'm a feather, but together we are a griffin, a Bayview Glen griffin. Vote for Callum Scott for head of athletics.
Good afternoon, students, teachers, and assembled faculty. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Keelan McConnell, and you know that sports are a definite passion of mine and a large component of my life. This wasn't always the case, however. It was only when I was first introduced to sports 8 years ago and played on teams for the first time that my love of sports really developed. Since then, being involved in athletics has helped me achieve a sense of balance in my life, reduce my stress, and help me feel like a part of the Bayview Glen community. If I were to be elected, my goal would be to give this feeling back to everyone. This past year, as head of Trudeau, I was able to work with the head of athletics, and I feel that I possess the qualities to build on the successes of this year. I'm committed, approachable, and I'm always open to hearing new ideas, and will do my best to incorporate them so that everyone can enjoy the benefits that athletics have to offer, as I have. Thank you.
Hello students and teachers. My name is Naran Ujel, and I'm running Fed of Athletics. I've been going to House League since grade 9, and it would be an honor for me to make them more enjoyable for the entire school after participating in them for so long. I'm excited for next year, and I've got many good ideas to share. I plan on starting a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, as well as adding touch football and ultimate frisbee to the list of House Leagues. Another one of my ideas is to be able to open up the turf sometimes at lunches, so you'd be able to play soccer or other turf sports. I'm really open to suggestions, and will make sure every single voice is heard. I'm organized and will get the job done quickly. Sports are my passion, and I've been on 13 teams and a rep soccer team since coming here in grade 8. I would like nothing better than to make school athletics the best they can be. The Athletics Council has done a great job this year, and I know I can continue all the hard work they've done. Thanks for listening, and vote Naran Ujel, head of athletics.
Candidates for the female head of athletics, Cindy Valentino.
Being part of the Athletic Council this past year has given me many ideas for the upcoming year. I want to push the limits and make the best of every moment. I chose to run for head of athletics because I want to find something that will make all of you enjoy sports as much as you do to your own passion. Whether you like music, dance, or even math, I want you to love it all the same. Some of the qualities needed for this position are a loud voice and lots of spirit. This job is about the spirit you show every single day, not just the events the Athletic Council runs. Vote for me, Sydney Valentino, for head of athletics because you want to make the school's tradition about us enjoying the sports all together and with more spirit than ever before.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I am running for the position of head of athletics. Being involved in sports to me isn't just a hobby. It defines me as a person. I've been playing competitive soccer since I was 5, along with many other sports. I believe that I'm a great candidate because I'm athletic, hardworking, and determined. Also, I've had experience within the field of leadership after being head of athletics in grade 8. Having the experience of being head of athletics in the prep school has shown me the qualities and necessities that are needed to be successful in fulfilling this position. I've been a part of many different sports teams at Bayview Glen, which has allowed me to contribute my effort and ideas into a team environment. I have a lot of new ideas to bring into the Athletic Council, and next year, being my 15th and final year at Bayview Glen, I plan to make it an unforgettable one. So vote for me.
Next up, the candidates for head of Laurier, Graham and Juliana.
Hello. For those of you in Laurier who don't know me, I'm Graham Mount. Sports is a passion of mine, and I've been very committed to athletics throughout my time at Bayview Glen. Now, I want to make it everybody's passion to support Laurier, and I want to bring more excitement to all athletic events. I'm very approachable. I'd be open to any suggestions on new ideas for house leagues, because after all, it's your break from school, and you deserve to have a say in what goes on. Let the spirit and power of Red be among us all. And as Sir Wilfrid Laurier once said himself, let them look to the past, but let them also look to the future. Let them look to the land of their ancestors, but let them also look to the land of their children. Members of Laurier, look to the future. Let's build a dynasty, because I can promise you that I will give 110% effort as your head of house. So vote for Greymount and make your vote count.
So hi, I'm Juliana and I'm running for head of Laurier. And for you to better understand me and what I want for Laurier, here's what Laurier means to me. So L is for leading Laurier to a fun 2012-2013 through all and any challenges. A is for always trying to be the best that we can be. U is for undeniable drive to succeed. R is for readiness as a group for anything that comes our way. I is all the I's in Laurier come together to form a team. E is for enthusiasm, something that Laurier is never short of. And R is for realizing and reaching for our goals. My other goals include continuing to promote Housies and continuing to allow for people to have choices in the sports they participate in. A vote for me will make all these letters come together and form one word, Laurier. Vote Juliana as head of Laurier. Go Laurier!
Candidates for head McDonald, Elizabeth and Jacob.
I know most of you know me, but for those of you who don't, I am Jacob, and I am known for my bulging biceps, my terrific triceps, my boyish charm, and my devilishly good looks. I want to restore McDonald to its former greatness with my fantastic athletic ability, poise, and stature. I will pull McDonald from the depths of the score chart to at least 3rd place. But seriously, Andrew did a great job this year, and I hope I can fill his shoes really well. And I really want to get your suggestions into house leagues, and I hope with your vote, I'll be able to get you more involved. With your vote, McDonald will be #1.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm running for head of McDonald. I'm running for this position because I think it's a really great way to get involved in the school, and I really want to help McDonald win the House Cup. I would be good for this position because I'm energetic, enthusiastic, friendly, and organized. I've been in Baby Glen for 5 years, and ever since, I've been on a sport team every term, and as well as doing sports outside of school. Through this, I've become really competitive, and I'm really determined to win, which I think would help me be a great head of house. If I were to be head of McDonald, I would hope to continue making all house leagues and spirit days really fun and enjoyable for everyone. I promise that if you vote for me for head of McDonald, I'll make sure that next year will be McDonald's here to win. So remember, vote for me for head of McDonald.
And now our 3 candidates who are ahead of Mackenzie, Jonathan, Sabrina, and Rodrigo.
I want to tell you a story. This is a story about an 8-year-old boy who joined the House of Mackenzie. This boy was very proud and excited. In all the events of the year, he was the best at the 3-legged race. Over the years, this boy grew up and went to high school. I am that boy. And over the years, I have played a lot of teams for Baby Glen. I've learned a lot about leadership and teamwork. But one thing has not changed. Being Mackenzie House has always been important to me. And I am proud and excited to be a member today as I was when I was that 8-year-old boy. I want to make your experience in Mackenzie as great as mine has been. But let me share my excitement with you as head of Mackenzie, and we will have a great year together. Vote for John Keelhauer.
Fellow members of Mackenzie, let me ask you a simple question. Who's your favorite house? Mackenzie. Right, of course. Hi, my name is Sabrina Broadcurve, and I'm running for head of Mackenzie next year. Why me, you ask? Well, because I'm a very passionate person and dedicated to house spirit. If I was head of Mackenzie, I would make sure Mackenzie has the most amount of spirit you've ever seen in a BVG house. I would also try and make house leagues the best part of your day. I think house leagues should be outside more, on the turf, in the spring and fall, and even in the winter, because we don't really have a winter anymore. If you know me, you know I like to include everybody in my decision making. So I think house leagues should be voted upon by all of the students. If we vote on sports, then we can see who wants what, and we can make a plan according to what everybody votes for. So, on May 8th, tomorrow, vote Sabrina to be your head of Mackenzie. So next year, Mackenzie will be the most greeted house of all.
Hey Mackenzie, I'm Marley, and I'm running for head of Mackenzie for next year. I think I'm a perfect candidate for representing Mackenzie because ever since I came to Baby Glen, which was 2 years ago, I've been on a sports team every season, so I understand how a team works, and because of my competitiveness with figure skating, I know how to lead Mackenzie to victory. I'm always looking for creative ways to improve my strengths, which will help me as a leader to use our group talent and put it towards keeping Mackenzie successful for next year. I'm really easy to talk to, and I'm always open to new ideas. I like to be enthusiastic, creative, and fun, but I'm also dedicated and hardworking, which I believe are the good characteristics for a house head. So when you're voting for me tomorrow, or when you're voting for church tomorrow, think of me, Harley, for head of Mackenzie for next year. Go Mackenzie!
Also, another reminder is that everyone will only be voting for the heads of their individual house and not any other heads. Please don't vote for all the houses because that'll be really painful for Christian and I. We're not going to be happy. So, just your heads.
And now we have the two heads of artists for next year. They've already won, Angela Pineda and Justin Lee.
Is there an order? Okay, all right.
This role. I live for roles like this. Last year, I meant to run for head of arts, but I didn't. I went home that day. I sat on my bed. I played my trombone. I sang a song and thought, what could I have done better? And I thought of something, and I did that this year. What was it? I picked up an application form. I filled it out, and I handed it in. Who has the presence of mind to fill out the form and hand it in for head of arts? Apparently only me. But with the lack of competition brings a new challenge. I now challenge myself to bring the best I can to the community of Baby Glen as the head of arts. And I plan to do so. Thank you for the opportunity. Justin Lee.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Angela in grade 11. I'm rerunning for the female arts head. So most of you heard my speech last year. I do competitive music. I have done 9 years of choir and played BVG. I'm in almost every arts-related club. I work at a theater camp in the summer, and basically my whole life is arts. But I'm not going to bore you with that because I'm already acclaimed, so I have one promise to make you. I will do way better than this year's female head of arts.
And now for the final group of speeches, we have the candidates for the future heads of student council. First off, we have head boy Daniel Herman, Jack Fenton, John Servinas, and Brendan Shalowski.
I love Bayview. Glen. It's a very wonderful, you know what? I don't need tiny cue cards. Alright guys, so I'm here today to convince you why I am the best candidate for head boy. And since brevity is the soul of wit and tediousness the limbs of outward flourishes, I will be brief. My 3 points are as followed. Number 1, my involvement. Number 2, I'm the only applicant who has experience being on the SEC before. And number 3, why I want to do it. Now as for my first point, I'm involved in a crazy amount of activities. I've done everything from being the Easter Bunny in the Easter Assembly, to being Cupid, to being Hamlet in Hamlet 2012, to winning awards such as the SEC Appreciation Award. I'm very involved in my community, and it has made me who I am today. For my second point, I have experience being on the SEC before, so that's a very good thing because I know the ins and outs. Third point, I really want to give back. As I said, it's the school that's made me who I am. That's why I want you guys to vote for it. Passion, integrity, organization.
What I've done for you is name the qualities of all the people in the front row. My name is Jack Fenton, but what sets me apart? What makes me leap off the page? Track record, vision, and determination. When I want to get something done, I put 110% of my effort into the job. When I wanted to do well in DECA, I put in 110% of my effort and made it to the international competition, representing our school on a global scale. My track record speaks for me as well, as I've fulfilled many leadership roles in the past, as well as being head boy of the prep school. My vision for next year involves many inter-school activities, among other ideas, and it is these three qualities that will make for a magnificent year next year. Track record, vision, determination. Have I left off the page?
So I'll try and make this quick for you guys. Some of you may know me as John Servinus, EO, or Ioannis, but next year I want to be known as your head boy. Being head boy to me means going that extra step to make sure that you guys have greater opportunities. Having these greater opportunities and being more involved in school is important to me because these are the experiences that have made my high school life memorable. I could list off all the general things that a head boy usually does, but I prefer to focus on the specifics. Like maybe organizing a cleanup of our environment multiple times throughout the year. Or maybe even having school events that would encourage us as a school to come together closer. Well, when you vote, remember to vote John Servinus for head boy, because if you want someone who will listen to your voice and care for you, then I'm that person.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brandon Shadlowski, and this year I'm running for the position of head boy. Throughout my 10 years at Bayview Glen, I've had incredible experiences that I wouldn't have been given anywhere else. But I've also been knocked down, just like everyone else. I've lost my fair share of competitions and elections, and even in the prep school, there's been times where I felt isolated from my grade. But every single time, I got back up, and every single time, Bayview Glen was there to help me. Bayview Glen gave me the friends I have today, and Bayview Glen gave me the confidence to stand up in front of you all and talk. If elected head boy, I'd introduce myself to everybody within the first few weeks of next year so that everyone had someone to talk to. If elected head boy, I'd sit down with the heads of every club and committee and I would discuss what they wanted to do at the beginning of the year so that the whole year would plan out smoothly. I want to run for head boy to be the voice of the students, to be the voice of you, because everyone's voices matters. Thank you, everyone. My name is Brandon Shadlowski.
Head girl. So we have our 4 candidates, Rachel, Natasha, Tiffany, and Carly.
What does a head girl need? Initiative and leadership? Okay, last year I stood up here and I made you guys promises. I didn't get the position I ran for, but I still followed through on those promises. I ran 3 clubs this year, 2 of which I started with my co-heads. So what else does a head girl need? Involvement in the school? Well, I think I've got that. With the round square memorabilia, Letterman jacket, play t-shirts, DECA medals, and my SEC sweater to prove it. But there's something else a head girl needs. You know, I don't just do all these things for the sweaters. I do it because I want the most out of my school. I have gotten to know so many of you through clubs, sports teams, play, and that's the best part of it. The last thing a head girl needs is to know the people she's leading. I want to continue Christian and Nyantar's legacy, but it's up to you to decide. Do I have what a head girl needs?
Hi everyone, I'm Natasha and I believe I'd be a good head girl next year because I have the experience, the personality, and the ideas. I've had major leadership roles in over 5 councils, therefore I know how to run meetings effectively and lead by example. I've been involved in over 17 co-curriculars at Bayview Glen, therefore I've gotten to know almost all of you, so I know the voice of the student body from all different areas. I believe I can exemplify what a head girl is, someone who's enthusiastic, can recognize everyone's strengths, determined and approachable to all ideas. My ideas next year include incorporating Blackboard in different clubs, having a conference of independent school student council, and making frequent videos capturing everyday student life. If elected, next year I will be an inspiring head girl for all those of you who believe you don't have a voice or you can't do something. Every day I will encourage all of you to believe you can, whether it's a good luck before a math test or cheering you on the sidelines. I will lead the SEC to new heights, creating professionalism and prestige, and a true source representing the voice of the student.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tiffany Michalachki, and I'm running for the position of head girl. So when I came to BBG in grade 9, I decided to get involved and participate in almost every aspect of the school as possible. I've been an active member in numerous clubs, sports, and plays. And additionally, I was head of Free the Children, and currently I'm the head of peer tutoring. I'm open to new ideas, and I'm willing to listen. I'm passionate, and I have a relentless drive to see tasks completed. I believe that I can lead BBG along with the head boy and the SEC committee to develop a vision of where we will go next year. I'm very approachable and ready to roll up my sleeves and work for you. But in order to do that, I need your vote. So I'm going to leave you with a quote. I know. I cannot do everything, but I can still do something. I'm only one, but I'm still one.
Hi, my name is Carly Maxwell, and I'm running to be your head girl. Like some of you, I've been at the school my entire life, since I was 3 years old. I've been here through the diaper phase, the awkward phase, and the completely avoiding the common area phase. Not only have I grown up here, but I've seen the school grow and change into what it's become today. To me, becoming head girl means I would finally have the chance to give back and leave my mark on the school. But the high school experience is as much for me as it is for all of you. And with that in mind, the one thing I promise to do is completely dedicate and commit myself in doing everything I can to make next year the best one yet. Thank you.
So we're gonna have a really hard time voting tomorrow because these speeches were great. All you guys are great candidates. So remember tomorrow, come to Mentor and vote. One more thing. Thanks to Mr. Richard Lynn. He's filmed all the speeches, so if you guys want to look them over again before I vote tomorrow, they'll be on YouTube, I think tomorrow. Oh, no, they won't. But if you want the videos, you can talk to them.
He's just kidding. Everyone, sit down. Sit down.
Before you all head off, I'm sure you realize sitting back here how difficult it is for all of these people to put themselves out there. They're all great candidates. And I'd like you to join me by giving them a huge round of applause. One more thing. Honor their efforts by seriously considering each and every one as a potential candidate for the positions that they have run for. And make a good and informed choice when you vote tomorrow. Okay? The future of the school is based on how you vote. Choose the people you think will do the best job. It's not a popularity contest. It truly is about picking the best person. Okay?
SEC, stay behind for like 2 minutes.